Hey YouTube, it's Mocha Natural checking back in tonight. I did not want to let the week get away before it became too long to not give an update, and so I actually want to give an update on where I am right now, and also do a video response to a user by the name of Brittany Woolsey. She stopped by my page. Hi Brittany, thanks for stopping by. But she just started her journey on Phentermine, and she wanted to get some advice and some tips on basically how to be successful on this journey. What worked for me and what did not work for me. So I'll be discussing very briefly some of the things that worked for me, and hopefully that can help her out. So let me go ahead and start off with the update. All right, so it's been a rough couple of weeks, or a week should I say, since the last time that I did check in with you all. Last week was my daughter's first week at school, and as many of you know who are parents out there especially, the first week of school is busy. Busy. We're back readjusting to life now. and just trying to catch up at last minute, with school supplies and whatnot, running back and forth with my daughter, doing this and that. So I did not get a chance to exercise as much last week. I actually only exercised on Monday and Saturday. So, and on top of that, we had a few church events, and there was eating going on there. So, whenever potluck is going on, you have all kinds of comfort foods available to you. And if you're not careful, you know that you can slip very, very hard, and sometimes not take too long to come back. At any rate, I did slip. Let me just get that out there. I did slip. Not too bad though. I had a couple of pieces of pizza. I ate a half of a cookie, and I pinched off of a brownie. I am a little bit proud of myself that I did not devour all of the sweets that I had put on my plate. I felt so ashamed for even wasting food like that. But sometimes the eyes are just really bigger than your stomach. But I'm so glad that I was able to put a stop on that, because I don't have the cookie, the other half of the cookie, and the other half of the brownie that I ate sitting on my body right now. But I do have the pizza. Okay. At any rate, I weighed in this past Sunday. I'm at 176, and that's a little bit of a weight gain for me. I did weigh in at 175.2 the last time, so almost a pound gained. Yes, so that's what happens when you do fall off the wagon and you don't eat the best, and that's just real. You're not going to eat the best all the time. I don't care if you were on Phentermine or on whatever other diet. That's just being realistic, and I think that's the first step. Being real with yourself, standing in your truth, okay, and understand that don't expect yourself, don't hold yourself to someone else's high standards. Know your weaknesses, and you make the rules based on that, okay? So, with that being said, I'll go ahead and talk about some of the things that may help Miss Brittany, okay? Because we know that Phentermine is not the magic pill, okay? You've got to put the work in, and that's definitely what I've been doing on this journey, is putting the work in, especially when it comes to exercise. I was Miss Zumba Queen for the longest, okay? I was doing Zumba like 4 to 5 days a week, but it wasn't getting me anywhere. When I first started out, oh my goodness, I just thought that it was the best thing in the world. And I still do think it's great. It's a great class if you haven't taken it. And I was just sweating bullets and, losing all kind of calories. But over time, of course, my body got used to it. Wasn't losing any weight, all right? I now do a lot of running. I run 3, sometimes 4 or 5, or if I get real serious, 5.5 miles, 3 days a week. Okay, so I'll do Monday and Tuesday Zumba, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I'll do running. Okay, mostly though it's 3 miles. 3 miles for me. When I started incorporating running into my routine, that's when my weight started to drop off. That's when it started to drop off. Okay, so number one, stand in your truth. Definitely incorporate exercise and stop doing the exercise that really is not working for you. Change up your routine, okay? Really change up the routine. And you may want to incorporate jump roping. A lot of people don't know, but jump roping, you will lose more calories jump roping for like 30 minutes straight than you will if you were power walking. And then in some cases, if you were running, like my run is not really a run. It's more like a trot, okay? But I'm going to get there. I will get there. As this weight continues to fall off, I will have more like a real runner's run, okay? But exercise is another thing. One very important thing that has helped me, along with the exercise, along with being real with myself, is preparation. You have got to be prepared for the triggers, whatever stresses in your life that cause you to overeat. You've got to prepare ahead of time for that, okay? If you know that, for myself, if I know that when I go to work, I am going to encounter stress. That is a given. So what I used to do in response to stress, I would eat chocolate. Something sweet. I had to have that, okay? So now I am substituting sweets, okay? I eat a lot of honey in the place of granulated sugar, okay? You have to find those substitutes for the foods that basically are your weakness. And so you've got to prepare ahead of time, do your research, know what you're going to be eating for the week if possible. If not, plan ahead 2 days in advance, okay? Take your lunch to work. Know what you are going to be eating for dinner. Have this all planned out. You've got to find those foods that are low in calorie and also low in fat. When I first started out, I was doing something that was close to gluten-free style diet. Now, there is no way in the world that I can stick with 100% gluten-free diet. That just is not realistic for my lifestyle, okay? But I did enjoy not eating bread for a long time. I did enjoy, instead I was eating a lot of tortilla chips. So I wasn't getting the allergens that were causing me to have the real big belly bloat and everything. I substituted. I was eating more beans to get my protein. I do a breakfast smoothie now. Before, I was actually eating waffles, sausages, and bagels for breakfast. And I had to switch up to the smoothie. That was something that I didn't think that I would be able to do. I didn't think that I would be full just on drinking a 20-ounce smoothie. But let me tell you, today I have been doing smoothies since, it's almost a year now. It's almost a year. I think September will make a year for me that I have switched up the game, okay? So you've got to be prepared with what you're going to eat. I go to work, I already have my snacks prepared most of the time. I do. In those days when I just didn't cook the night before or whatever, I didn't bring my lunch, I already know what restaurant I'm going to go to and what food I'm going to get from the restaurant. I already know, I've already done my research. Okay, this meal here has such and such calories and fat, and it doesn't have any allergens that's going to make me bloated. Okay, you've got to prepare in advance, know what is going in your body before you put it in your body. What has also helped me is to keep an online diary. I was on, and I'm still on, dailyburn.com. A lot of people use, I think, myfitnesspal.com. Okay, whatever works for you, get a online diary. It helps for you to visually just see how much fat and calories and sodium and all those things that you're putting in your body every day. Okay, it's a reality check, and it will help keep you in check, but be diligent in keeping a record daily. Okay, I've gotten to the point where, because I know pretty much how much fat and calories are in the foods that I eat, because I eat the same stuff pretty much over and over again. I don't necessarily do my online diary every day, but that is going to help you initially in your journey. All right, you need to stay accountable to yourself, and it does help for other people to encourage you along the way. Okay, if there is a picture of yourself, of the way you used to like yourself, place that picture in everywhere that you go, on your refrigerator, at your job, wherever you open up cabinets. That is what you want to look like at the end. Okay, keep reminding yourself of what you want to be, what you want to look like in the end. All right, this is all about you, and it is a mental battle. I kid you not, it is definitely a mental battle sometimes. And I talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot, and sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. That's just being realistic. Okay. But the days when I don't do so well with food, I already know, okay, well, I'm going to run such and such amount of miles for such and such amount of days. And I know that is going to help me get back on track. Preparation, I can't say enough of it. Making yourself accountable through online food diaries. And if you are a person of prayer, definitely that helps too. Lord have mercy. I've definitely had to call on the name of Jesus many a times, because that chocolate was just calling me. And there were times when I succumbed. So at any rate, you do what's best for you. You hang in there as best you can. I try to use YouTube as a way to keep myself accountable. A couple of years ago, you would have never, ever seen me on nobody's video showing the way my gut looks, the way my arms look, the way any part of my body looks except my face. Okay, it's been from the neck up for a very long time for me. So I now have a little bit more confidence in myself, since losing the weight, and a little bit more youthfulness, and that's just a self-encourager in and of itself. So, stay with it. Anytime you need encouragement, I don't mind at all helping someone else, because someone has been helping me. So, and you all out there, with your comments and positivity, that goes a very, very long way. And I really do appreciate that. I'm telling you, comments that I get sometimes about, how far I've come, it's just amazing. It's heartwarming, and it's almost like, well, I can't let anyone down, because you never know. Other people are looking at you, and they are watching you to help, encourage them along. So, I always keep that in the back of my mind, when people make those comments, and I know that, they're struggling with their weight as well. That's how I feel. She may need my example. He may need my example, so I have to keep going. Definitely first for myself, and then, to really just be able to help others. It is a lifelong battle. I will always struggle with weight. I don't care. Once I do finish with Phentermine, that's when it's really going to, I'm really going to have to show my strength at that point. So, but I'm going to be ready. I've already developed, good habits towards eating. They're not the greatest, but they're much, much better than they were before. So, at any rate, Brittany, I truly wish you the best on your journey, and I'll be looking forward to your update videos, and help to encourage you along the way. So, this video is way, way, way too long, and I really hope that you guys have, stuck it through with me. I don't like listening to very, very long videos either, so I truly understand. But, when it comes to encouraging people, people need to hear that. People need to know that others care about, how you feel, and just knowing that, somebody's in the struggle with you. Okay, you're not alone. So, anyhow, hope everyone is doing well. I've got to go and eat some kind of dinner. I've got a salad waiting for me, and it's getting late. So, I will talk with you guys next time.